So what initially attracted me to Fruitarian Eutopia was I was at a point in my life where I had distracted myself from so many of my emotions, and I had so many goals and desires to live a more simple life, but the environment I was surrounding myself with wasn't conducive to that life. So I started searching online and I came across the Fruitarian Eutopia website, and I saw that it incorporated everything I had aspired to incorporate into my life. It was simple living, daily yoga, there was osteopathic and acupuncture sessions available. There was a fruitarian diet, which I've found in my research and readings that it's one of the most natural diets for human beings. And I've tried to do it a couple times myself, and I wasn't successful because of my environment. And just by changing my environment, coming out here to beautiful Ecuador, living on this fruit farm, and having the entire day set out for me, it was really appealing. And not only that, but the affirmations, the simplicity, the natural hygiene, it really helped me get back to my roots and who I really am. The benefits that I've experienced following the 30-day Fruitarian diet and fasting retreat have been greater than I expected. With cleaning my senses and eating the food that my body was meant to have in its body, taking a break, allowing for proper digestion, I have experienced a heightened sense of myself. I have this clarity and creativity coming back to me in ways that I didn't anticipate. I actually started writing again, and I spend almost 3 hours a day writing and pouring my creativity into that outlet. With my senses being more clear and clean, I've been able to digest so much information here and gain the strategies and techniques to continue living this lifestyle. And ultimately, the openness that I have felt living such a clean, natural diet and alleviating myself from the hours of cooking in the kitchen, cleaning, or taking care of myself in ways like shampoo, conditioner, body soap, all of these routines, makeup, eliminating all of that and just living simply has freed up so much time for me to dive deep and, again, figure out who I am as a person and reconnect with that. So, my favorite fruits, where to start? So, Rollinia has been my favorite out of everything, but there's so many good ones. I'll give you my top 5. So Rollinia is the first one. The second one is the tamarillos, which are tree tomatoes. They're a texture that I've never experienced before, and I savor them every day when they're on my plate. Oritos, they're smaller bananas, and they're marbled with this beautiful vanilla taste, so it's like banana bread just in a banana. I'm really loving the jackfruit here, the soft and the crunchy. I'm more preferential to the crunchy. And then I would say my last favorite fruit in my top 5 would be the papaya. It's so juicy, and it just is unlike any papaya I've gotten in the States. So those are my top 5 favorite fruits here. I'm overheated, can hardly sleep at night. So my experience living a pure 100% fruitarian diet here at Fruitarian Eutopia has been far more than anything I could have ever imagined. I came here knowing that I needed to unpack a lot that I'd buried throughout my life, and living this clean lifestyle has allowed me to dive deep, figure out what I'd been holding on to, what baggage I'd been carrying around with me. I've made connections here with people at the other eco-villages that completely changed my perspective and turned it upside down. And I was so grateful for those experiences. I've also been exposed to nonviolent communication workshops, which, because my senses were clean, because I had time to rest after eating each meal, I was able to fully digest the information, and I even started implementing it into my current relationships. And the walks that I'd gone on with Nikolaus, the creator of Fruitarian Eutopia, expanded my mindset and pushed me to make new discoveries about myself. And ultimately, this experience has made me feel more in touch with my honest and authentic self, where I'm no longer people-pleasing, I'm no longer trying to fit a mold, I'm 100% confident in who I am as a person.
Doing crazy dreaming, you're the reason why.
All right, so how would I describe the meals at the 30-day retreat? Initially, the first week was such an abundance of juicy and dense fruits. It was fruits I'd never even heard of, never even tried of, and I just kept an open mind. And I found that everything was so ripe, so fresh, so delicious that even after the meal was over, I'd be reminiscing about taking that first bite of jackfruit, taking that first bite of an orito. And every day I didn't know what would be on my plate. So sometimes I would try to take in the smells coming from the kitchen, but the plates weren't only full of beautiful fruit, but Nikolaus actually made it a visual masterpiece, and it was artwork. So before I would even dive in, I would take it all in. I'd smell everything, and I'd enjoy seeing that beautiful palette of different colors on my plate. And again, it was truly amazing to experience the different variety of fruits out here in Ecuador. And not only that, some of the fruits were from the land, and I was very fortunate to try some of the first rollinas from the land and pineapples, and I'm so excited to see how much more fruit makes it on the plate that is from the land in the years to come.